Board Game Maniacs. Maniac Rob here with Maniac Lance, Maniac Shane. And we're here to play none other than Blood Red Skies by Warlord Games. This is going to be a little different type of battle report. Usually I'm playing two as well, but I decided, because this is primarily supposed to be a two-player game, but you can add extra players. But Shane and Lance are going head-to-head, and they're going to be playing a scenario right out of the rule book. So let's look at the scenario, and then we'll look at what each one has for what fighters and where they deployed. Here's the scenario. It is in the basic scenario rule book, and it is page 11. They're playing Fighter Sweep. Pretty much the name of this game is, it's kind of Fighter Sweep, but it does have a little bit of house rules, just to let everybody know. Shane and Lance have only played this game once periodically, and that was probably like about 20 minutes ago. So the two are still new. I played a little bit more games than them, but not that many. So if we do make rules mistakes, again, comment down below, refer to a page number and say you did this, but you should have done that, and timestamp the video as well. Also, if you like this video, click on the like, click on the subscribe button, and click on the bell icon to get notified when more videos come available, such as this one, as well as many others. Fighter Sweep. Now, the objective of this game is pretty much, you win, just like all the other scenarios that we played on the channel for Blood Red Skies, and that is, if one of the players either accumulate more boon chits than what ships they have, or planes I should say, onto the table, Shane was going to correct me, or you destroy all of the planes and they go down into the dirt. Either way, that's how you win. Yeah, the runaway by accumulating too many boon chits. So, Shane, what faction are you playing?
I believe on the Germans. I'm fighting in the BF 109E.
All right. Now, how many elements do you have?
I got 6 planes.
So that's
3 squads.
3 elements. Yep.
3 elements. Yes.
And in them elements, everything is pilot skill 3 except for one. What's the one that's the exception?
He's a pilot skill 5.
So he's an ace.
Yeah, I made him a little bit different color paint scheme than the rest, just so I could tell at a glance.
Yeah, you can see there with the orange base that is his ace.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that color scheme, but yeah, he's better, so he can have an ugly plane. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Lance, who are you playing?
I'm the Brits, I believe.
Yeah, Spitfire 2.
And Spitfire 2 single engine fighters.
And how many elements do you have?
How many elements?
3, right?
3,
so
yeah.
you had 6 ships, broken down into 2 ships for each element, and you also have an ace?
Yes.
Which is a 5.
5.
Yeah, but his tail on his plane is bent, so he should just crash
This one
immediately.
is.
No, that one's pretty
that
bad
one
too.
there.
I'm looking at that straight on. It's got a bit of curve to it.
Yeah, they're stored. Leave them alone.
Yeah,
Now,
whatever.
we already did the deployment, as you can see on the board, and we already rolled for what advantage level. So, Lance has 2 advantage here in this element, 2 advantage in second element, and 2 disadvantage in his third element.
I want to point out that when it came to rolling for which advantage state you're in, nobody neglected to tell me that because I have great climb, I could have added 1 to my dice.
Yes, but we did also decide that because we're still fairly new, we are kind of house rolling a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, it's still kind of cheap.
So, elements for Shane, we have first element is disadvantage and advantaged, neutral and advantage for his ace,
And then want to be
and neutral and advantage and disadvantage. Shane's ace, he rolled luckily, was an advantage, but Lance's is disadvantage ace. Uh-oh. Alright, so if you don't know how to play this game, just go to our previous videos on our channel so that you'll be able to learn. So we're just going to start the battle. Alright, Lance, you're first because you have the fastest plane, because both of you are pilot skill 3, actually, except for your... No, you don't go first.
Pilot skill 5.
That's right.
Go first.
You go first because your ace is pilot skill 5 and he's in advantage level. So Shane, what are you doing?
I'm just going to go straight at him.
Alright, and what's your speed on that? 7? Now again, you can move 45 degrees if you want.
At the end of
up
my
to
turn.
45,
Yeah, at
yes.
the end of my turn. But I'm going to go straight on at him.
Alright.
And then is it not his, even though he's disadvantaged, does his ace go next then?
No, his ace would not go next. It's going to be your advantage level first, and then it goes to your pilot skill for your advantage, and then so on.
Okay.
So you're done activating?
Yes, he is.
So you need to put your marker onto it.
Yeah.
And that ends your activation for your advantage ace. What are you doing, Lance?
I'm gonna move my 7 here.
All right. and you're just going to. That's pretty much it you can do because you can't shoot.
Yeah.
You know, you could burn advantage. Actually, you moved already, so you can't do it.
Well, you can do it with the rest of them. You could burn advantage on.
Yeah,
then I won't
to
be
do
able
a
to
dodge
shoot.
to go
get the
6
extra
inches.
6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I won't be able to shoot them.
Well-
If I had done it as well, we'd be close enough.
Yeah,
Which
so-
is why I didn't do it.
Okay, so that's it, and you have your other two that because it's the only other 2 planes in advantage, correct?
Oh, 3.
That the
Yeah,
faster
on-
planes,
on-
I
on
should
the-
say.
yeah, on his
Yes.
side, yeah.
So Lance will move these and we'll be back to see where they moved them. Lance chose to do. He moved up his maximum distance and he didn't do anything else. But you forgot one thing, Lance.
Your wings.
Your wings. Your activation chits. They go on all 4. Now that is all the advanced planes. Now we are on to the neutral planes.
I have advanced planes.
Oh,
Right
that's
now,
right, you do.
which is why
I
I'm
thought
already
you.
moving them.
All right, so you're moving there. Oh, look.
I'm gonna take
You're
my
burning your advantage?
Yep. To get an extra 6. And then I'm going to, for my pilot action, put them back in.
Alrighty, and your wings go there too.
Yes. Well, I was gonna move all my guys.
All right, do you have any other ones in advantage?
I have another advantage guy here.
All right.
7.
Are you gonna do the same?
Yeah.
Try to get into battle faster.
Oh, I knocked over
You know, again, we are playing with the somewhat house rules here. None of these planes are starting off as high altitude where they are just up high until they can engage. It's pretty much like you can deploy them later, but we're not playing that. We are just doing house rule basic because we are still learning the game. And that is the end of that one right there. We're on to the neutral activation now, and Lance does not have any neutrals. Shane has 1 neutral, so what are you doing there, Shane, with it?
I'm gonna move my 7. Then I'm going to use Great Dive.
And what does Great Dive do?
Instead of getting an extra 6 when I burn my advantage, I would get my maximum movement, which is going to be another 7.
So it gives you an extra 1.
1 extra up to 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that will bring you right in the
Into
clouds.
the clouds, which is where I wanted to be.
And then when you're in the cloud, you go back up to neutral state.
Correct.
Nice. All right, so that is all the neutral. We're down to the disadvantaged planes now.
And
I pass through and then come home. So
you're gonna come
If
out,
you're
gonna
passing
come
the
out neutral.
cloud, you're going to come out neutral, yes. It's kind of like a free advantage that you're getting.
Yeah.
So you're going right there.
And then he's gonna stay there by the looks of it.
Now, you can see you're kind of close to Shane, but because you were in neutral, you can't shoot a higher advantaged aircraft.
Well, you can come closer so I can shoot you. I don't mind.
Yeah. You're going to stay there, and for your pilot skill, you're just going to go back up to advantage, I'm assuming?
We'll go up to advantage, yes.
Yeah. All right. All right, Shane, what are you doing?
Well, I'm going to zip through these clouds here. That'll put me to that. And then I'll put myself in advantage.
All right, and you have one more disadvantage plane
I
to
do
move?
over here.
All right.
He's going to end up flying right into his buddy. Or behind him, you know, whatever.
Adding support to him?
Yeah, I'll basically do the same thing with him.
Yeah. All right. So that is all the activation for the planes for this turn. So as normal, I'm not going to keep recording every turn because I want to cut down on the length of time it is for this video. But this video is probably going to be a little longer because they're still getting used to the rules. But on average, 30 to 40 minutes is the length of time it takes to play this game. But this probably will be a little longer because we are still learning. So I'll come back when somebody either shoots somebody down or is going to take a shot. On one of Lance's turns, with his advantage, he's not in 6 inches to shoot, but he's going to do what is called an outmaneuver. Pretty much Lance is shaking his wings to try to taunt Shane to say, like, hey, I'm going to come in at you. It has to be within 9 inches, which Lance is, he double-checked. So Shane got to roll an outmaneuver test, and that is pilot skill plus his agility. He's a pilot skill of 5, and he's got agility of 3. So that is 9 dice. So you have to get it with 1 success, Shane.
I got none.
Oh, so
None.
you get dropped
That drops
down.
me down to neutral.
Oh, Lance, that was a good call.
Good on you.
At the end of the advantage for Lance, you can see where he placed everything at, I should say. and he did the maneuver test to drop Shane's ace down to neutral. So now it is on to Shane's advanced state planes. On one of Shane's turn, he took his pilot, he flew him around, he did the 180-degree turn, which is called a maneuver, and then because he did that, he is what is called tailing, and because he's tailing, the plane, no matter what state it is in, if it's high or not, it gets automatically dropped down to disadvantage. Now, Shane, because you do that, you can do a pilot test now. Are you going to do what I'm thinking you're going to do, which is going to shoot in his rear arc?
I'm going to shoot him.
You're going to shoot him?
I'm going to shoot him. I got my 4 dice here. I'm level 3 plus 1 gunner.
All right.
And I got no hits.
You got no hits. Oh!
So you're in luck, I guess.
Yeah, well, he's not a veteran. He's kind of classified as somewhat trained, I guess. So, Lance was just too fast for you when he flew by you. That's all.
All right, so now his turn is finished.
Another activation of Shane's advantage. He burnt his advantage to go neutral to do a 180-degree maneuver, which brought him behind the ace of Lance. And now you're going to shoot because he's tailing, so he drops down to disadvantage. And I'm assuming you're going to shoot?
I am.
All right. Oh,
critical.
Okay, so you get a critical. Something special happens here. And what that happens where you roll more than 1/6, you get a critical, which means it's a -1 to Lance's agility. So you are getting 7 dice instead of 8. And how we came up with that is 5 for pilot skill plus agility of 3 minus 1. You need 1 success there.
Then he got it.
Oh, you got it. All right, so you're safe. But you still get one
got a chit.
boon chit.
Yes.
On to another shooting part for Shane. He moved up. He's shooting. He didn't burn advantage, so he's shooting this plane, right, Shane? This guy right here?
Yes, that is correct.
All right, so then you get your pilot skill of 3 plus your firepower of 1. You need 1 success.
And I got 1.
You got 1. So that's a boon chit.
Yep, he gets...
Correction for that. Lance made a really good point. I'm glad he's paying attention. And what's the point?
I'm an advantage, and so is he, so he can't shoot me.
That's right. He cannot shoot you. That's right. So,
All right,
but
then
you
I'm
can
gonna
shoot
modify
this
it
one.
and just turn this way.
No, you already did your moves. You can't do it again.
Yeah, we've let you back up.
Yeah, it's not going to be that hard. Come on.
So I wouldn't go as far forward
Yeah.
either, because I wouldn't need to.
So you're going to shoot the disadvantage
I'm
plane.
gonna shoot that one.
All right,
Which
so-
would have been the 1 hit.
4 rolls again, though. No, you got to
gonna make me
re-roll.
roll again? All
Yes, re-roll. And you
hit.
still hit it. All right.
So now you do get this.
You get the boon chip, but now you can try to dodge it, Lance.
Correct.
All right, Lance. 6 dice to dodge. Can you dodge?
Nope.
No. So do you know
you're
what
down.
happens?
You
get another boon chit,
You get another chip.
and that
you
plane
crash.
goes and hits the dirt for a dirt nap. Boom! On Shane's last advantage plane, he moved up his 7 inches, and he's in range to take a front shot, not a head-on attack, but a front shot at Lance's ace right there. 4 dice.
And there's one
He gets
there.
a hit, so you get a boon chit. All right, Lance. You got a pilot skill of 5, so that's 5 dice, and your agility is 3, so you get a total of 7 dice. 8 dice, I mean. And you dodged it. Look at that, but you still get the 1 boon
Why
chit.
did you have a -1 dice last time?
Because of you were in his. Hang on.
Yeah,
You
he
did get a
gets-
-1 dice for something, but I can't remember. Oh,
So you dodged.
yeah. It was a critical. That's why you got the -1 to your agility last time, but there was no critical for this. But he did dodge. But he did get another boon chit, so that's 4 boon chits for Lance. And in total, just so that we tally this.
If he gets 2 more, he'll have
Right.
more boon chits. than
Because
he
it
does
can't be
planes.
equal. It's got to be
Or if he loses a
greater.
plane. If he loses a plane or gets 1 more chit, he's done.
Well, hopefully you're going to do some fancy flying here, Lancey. We're on to the neutral phase, and Lance was in the clouds. He flew out. He stays neutral, but he was able to move up close enough, because he did play the tight turn too as well, to be in the rear of Shane's plane, which is tailing, so Shane gets dropped in a disadvantage. And I'm assuming, Lance, for your pilot skill, you're going to shoot at Shane for some revenge?
Yes.
All right. All right, Lance, you get 4 dice. 3 pilot skill plus 1 for your firepower. You need at least 1 spade or an ace for this.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. So you didn't even hit him.
Didn't-
We're on the Shane's turn. Now, he has a neutral ace, so he has to go before the other neutral pilot skill 3. Do you know what you're doing there, Shane?
I'm not sure. I have to move him. I don't want to move him over there because he's advantaged and I am not. Although on a head-on, I still can't shoot
You
him.
can stay within 9 inches of him, and you can do what is called the outmaneuver by shaking your wings and see if you can drop
which
him
is what
down.
He did to me.
Yes.
Does that work to everything within 9 inches?
Yes.
So even, well, this guy won't drop down anyway.
No, because he's in the cloud. You can't do it to that.
And it would work against that guy.
If it's within 9
That
inches.
is 10.
Yep.
So it will be just that guy.
Yes.
And that's what I'm going to do.
But, so you can't do that yet, because first thing
I
would
still,
be
I
shooting.
still have to move. Well, shoot, I can't. Well, this cone kind of.
You can't shoot in the cloud.
But I do have to move first, is what you're saying.
Right, but burn advantage you can do, but you don't have
I
to,
don't
so
want
then you
to.
move.
I don't want to.
But remember, all you have to be
I
within
wanna use my
9
mover.
inches. Yeah, so move within so that you're at least 9 inches away.
Well, 10, so I'll just move right there.
You have to move your minimum.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Is,
Yep.
4. Yeah, which is 4.
So you can't shoot him, but again, you can try to outmaneuver him.
Yes. So now he'll roll his defense.
Yeah, his
dice.
agility. So he has to roll his agility
6.
plus his pilot skill. All right, Lance, let's see if you get a spade, because you're not going to outmaneuver me. Oh, yeah,
he
you did it.
All right, so you stay at advantage. Then.
That's right. Unchanged last turn for his advantage. He was here, he came around, and now he's tailing him, so Lance drops in a disadvantage, and for your pilot action, you're going to shoot, right?
Yes.
So you get 4 dice to
right
shoot.
Here.
And you get a spade.
I got a spade.
You did.
And you get 6 dice.
So you get 6.
You get another chip.
I'm
though.
already done.
Hold on. Now, Lance has 5 in total, but how many planes do you have on the board?
5.
You have 5. So right now, if you don't dodge this, you're going to take an extra chit while you go down into the dirt for a dirt nap, and that means that your planes have taken too much heat and you're flying away. So you need to get an ace here, or you just fly away because you're scared.
Oh, and you got one.
You got one. You saved it.
It's a spade, by the way.
No, I say ace because they're ace pilots.
All right, so this was the last.
Nice try.
The last
Shifty
plane's
eyes.
turn. So
That was the end of the turn, everybody. So now we just reset all of the activation chits, and we move back on to the advantage with the pilot skill, and then the speed, and then we just keep continuing on. So as it stands in, just as a recap, Lance, how many boom chits do you have?
5.
5. And how many boom chits do you have, Shane?
I have 0.
0. So right now, Lance, you're losing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But you can pull an ace out of your sleeve.
Oh, that's a good one.
On this activation, so Lance is pretty much within 6 inches, and he's head on, he's an advantage. Shane's ace is in neutral, so he's able to take a pot shot. So Lance, you may be able to drop Shane here, or at least give him a crit. Oh,
2.
look, 2.
So it's a crit.
So that's a
I get
critical.
1 less. No. What are you doing? I get 1 less defense dice
Yes.
while defending.
So first off, you get one boom chit. All right, Shane. So you have to defend this to try to dodge it. So how many dice you get in total? Explain how you come up with that number.
I'm level 5.
Because you're ace.
I have 3 agility, but I -1 because you got a critical on me. So I
Right.
have 7 dice.
Okay. So let's.
And I dodge.
You dodge. You got the 1.
Right.
You're lucky.
But now I'm attacking you.
But you do get a boom chit for that. So now you
I
can
did.
strike back. That's
Yes.
right. Now before you roll, just so anybody who's watching, if they're not aware, just say for instance you did not get that spade.
I would crash.
Yes, but you're still able to shoot back at him before you go into
yes,
the
it's
dirt.
simultaneous attack.
That's right. So
Right.
therefore, you get to shoot back at him with your 5 plus
5
1
plus 1
is 6.
So your turn?
for my attack on you, yeah.
Because it's head on. On the head on attack,
I get a
he
free
gets to
attack on
shoot
you.
back.
Yeah.
Even though I'm advantage and he's neutral.
It don't make
yes,
a difference.
on a head-on attack, it doesn't matter. As long as you're not the
Advantage
same.
level does not count then.
All right,
but
so
he
I
does
did get a hit.
All right, Lance, you get your 6 dice to dodge. Let's do it.
And no.
No.
So your plate
That goes
crashes
in a
to the
drink.
ground.
So
And
you
you get
get 1
another
boon
chit.
chit for the hit, plus you get an extra boon chit because you get down into the dirt for a dirt nap. So you have a total of 2, 4, 6, 7. And how many planes are on the board that are active, not dead?
4 now.
4. So do you know what that
Pretty sure he
means?
thinks that's boon shit.
So do you know what that means, Lance?
I lose, obviously.
You don't get destroyed,
I
but
run
you're
away.
that's you
Coward.
fly away. You fly away. You're a plane. You don't have legs.
Fly away home, little
So
girl.
you see that all of your planes are getting too much heat onto them by getting hit but not taking like severe damage to go down into the dirt, except for 2. So you're like, you know what? We're going to just fly away to battle another day. There you go, Board Game Maniacs. I hope you enjoyed this battle report. This is kind of a little bit of a quick one. Again, it is Scenario 3 in the scenario book. It is called... I can't remember what it's called.
Something like that.
Sweep.
Sweep, yes. Fight sweep.
Fight Sweep or something. Yeah, it's Scenario 3. And in this too as well, we did house rule a little bit as opposed to bringing everything. We put everything on at once.
Was not the high flyer.
Yeah,
I think that was
the
optional.
high altitude thing.
That was optional, I think, to hold units back.
Yeah, that's the only thing we didn't do, but we did follow the doctrine cards and everything else which you need when you're playing this. So again, this game could last very long, or it could happen and end very quickly. There's no kind of happy medium, but the average game, when you know the rules again, is between 30 and 40 minutes of gameplay. So, because this is your...
We did it in 1 round.
Yeah, this is your second game playing this. So, just curiosity-wise, so we'll talk to the non-winner last. But Shane, if you could give this a rating, 0 being bad and 10 being the greatest game you've ever played in your life, because you never played tabletop games before.
The first game we played, the tester game, I got annihilated really quick when it was...
Yes, and who annihilated you?
It was a combination of both, actually.
Yeah, I think he kind of whacked you down more. Yeah.
But we also played with less planes.
Yes, and we just did more house rules than anything just to get used to the rule set.
Right. Didn't really like it so much. Might have been that I lost. Might have been that I didn't quite understand how the cards work, how the movement works, and everything.
But now you understand it a little more. What would you rate this?
I don't know if I want to give an honest rating after one real game of it.
Would you?
I enjoyed it. I would play it again.
Okay, that's probably
I would play it again.
Would you recommend this game for somebody else to play?
Depends on the somebody, but yes.
Okay. And there's something different about you today too as well. I can't put my finger on this. Comment down below if you know if there's something strange about Shane, his look.
It's the great Shane mystery.
Yeah, it's you know, it's an ongoing mystery here, but comment down below and let me know. Let's go over and talk to Lance now about what his thoughts are in the game. All right, Lance. So now you've never played tabletop game before too as well.
No.
Now before you answer it, now I already explained off camera to Shane as well as you, but just so that everybody is aware that may be confused about what is the difference between a board game and a tabletop game. The main difference is in a board game, you have a board that you play on that has graphics or what have you. In a tabletop game, as you can see here, there's no graphics except for the game map, but that's not included in the core box that you buy from Warlord Games.
And if it was actually really for this, it would probably be more like Sky Blue and Cloud.
Yeah, exactly. You can buy mats from different companies, third-party companies, everything else that have like the clouds into it and it makes it look a proper scale-wise. So for your first tabletop game that you ever played, again, well, it's your second one because you played it off camera once. Now, you did seem to enjoy it the first time, but again, we were playing more house rules.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
No, it's...
Lance,
I don't know. I'd rate maybe a 4.
a 4?
I don't really know it too well, but I would definitely play it again.
You would definitely play again. Would you recommend to play it with somebody else again?
Yeah, I would recommend you to play it.
All right. Well, that's a good thing. So again, yeah, I wouldn't say like out of 10 because it's kind of hard to give that kind of thing after your second game.
After playing 2 games, well, technically 1 real game.
Yeah.
It's a little difficult, especially when you're trying to figure out the rules.
Yes. But, okay, actually this is probably a better question. So, just talking about rules aspect, how easy from a scale of 0 to 10 would it be that you were able to pick up on the basic rules of it?
Well, for me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a slow learner.
But you seem to get your tactics down pretty good.
Sometimes. A little bit.
No, you
But
figured
the
out they
rule-
try to
the
get
rules
behind,
don't.
take a shot when you can.
It takes me a bit to sink
Yeah.
stuff into my head.
But do you think that you'd be able to understand the rules a lot easier than other games that you played?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
But the more I play it,
The more you get used to it,
easier
yes.
it'll be like anything, right?
So, Shane, same question to you two as well. The reason why I'm asking this is because this game is very hot right now on the internet, and people are always thinking, should I buy it? Should I buy into it? It's not an expensive game.
No,
like
the learning curve is not steep at all.
No.
And literally, like, you tried to explain it all before we even started the first little game. and I pretty much cut you off and said, let's play. I learn by playing, I learn
Yes.
by doing. You can read me the book, and I'll forget it 10 seconds after you read it. But overall, it was very easy to pick up.
Yeah. Now, again, for the game that we did play, everything you've seen here, except for the mat, and also too as well these barricades just to separate the size of the table, everything that you played, everybody, well, I don't think you get the ace cards, but pretty much we did play the core box set, which is very cost effective. Warlord Games has made that so that anybody could jump into this game to play the core, and then you can buy the expansions where you can get the extra planes, you can get the aces, you can get all this different stuff for it too as well. So just keep that in mind. Now, personally, all the games that Warlord put out that I've played, I never really played a Warlord game that I didn't like. Now, one thing I want to get the two of you involved in, because this kind of was a two-part scenario that I wanted to do here. Here at Board Game Maniacs, you know that Shane and Lance come here and they're always on the videos with me. And it's awesome. These guys, you know, Board Game Maniacs would definitely not be where they are today if it wasn't for Lance and it wasn't for Shane for coming over every week and just spending their valuable time to play games on camera so everybody else can view it. So I thank the both of you very much. So that was one fold. The second fold is here at Board Game Maniacs, all the videos that you see that these two gentlemen are in, I'm going long shot by calling these gentlemen, but anyhow.
Stretching it right there a bit. Yeah.
But every game that you see us play is either a card game or a board game, never a tabletop game. So my second part of this game night / video recording was to get the two of you introduced into the world of tabletop gaming. And the reason...
This is not Tabletop Game Maniacs. It's Board Game Maniacs.
It is Board Game Maniacs.
Although we also do cards.
Yes, we do all different types of games. But the reason why I wanted the two of you to come over here...
Considered as boards.
Aside from Katie, Katie's the other one who was always playing games with us too as well. So besides that, I want us to keep playing more tabletop games. We're definitely going to be playing more board games as we go along. But because this is kind of like your basic introduction to tabletop games so that we can expand more and play possibly like The Walking Dead, All Out War.
I think I would like something other than like World War II playing. That's
Yes.
not really my thing. I'm not into that.
We'll definitely play more tabletop games because I have a lot more that we've never touched upon. But since you've played it, and the ratings that you gave for your first tabletop game, it wasn't a 0, it wasn't a 2, it wasn't a 3. So you would.
That was fun. I would try different ones.
Yeah. So we will be playing more tabletop games on the channel for sure. So if you like to talk to specifically Shane or Lance about anything, by all means, just comment down below and let us know. I will pass the questions along, and they will certainly reply onto our YouTube channel to let you know what their answers are. And if you played the Blood Red Skies before, comment down below too as well. Share your experience and your thoughts, and give it a rating for us, because I'm interested to see what other viewers will have for a rating and what they think about this game.
I always want to know everything we play. I want to know what the viewers think of the game, what they thought of the video, so that we can only make things better. We're not gonna
Exactly.
post 100 videos of a game that nobody likes.
Yeah, that's right. We're always trying to increase the quality, increase the entertainment value, and the enjoyment value of playing any type of game. So again, Board Game Maniacs, we do love you. We thank you for spending your valuable time by watching our videos on the channel, subscribing, clicking on the notification icon, supporting us by going to our Patreon account, and also going to our stream account too as well. And even as well as just watching us, that is just showing your love because you're taking time out of your valuable schedule to watch the game, and we appreciate it very much. So until next time, Board Game Maniacs, have fun playing the games, and most importantly of all, and that is, shh. I'm shushing you because Shane will say something like, don't forget to wear your pants. And
I've never said don't forget to wear pants. It's usually wear clean underwear.
okay, well, wear clean underwear. And Lance's comment usually is, don't be a maniac. Whoa, you said it right. I'm shocked. Oh boy, I'm impressed. I'm impressed by these two guys. Thank you very much.
Just kidding, don't be.
See, you just ruined it. Till next time, have fun. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger. Because of you, the viewers, I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.